You ever feel like you're just drowning in a sea of information? I mean, you've got the articles, the reports, all your notes, but turning all that stuff into actual usable knowledge, it feels impossible sometimes. Well, what if you had a personal AI research assistant that was built just for that? This is the problem of modern life, isn't it? We have access to everything, all at once. PDFs, web pages, videos, meeting transcripts. It just keeps piling up and up and up. And what's the result? We end up with this huge mountain of raw data, but we struggle to find the really important stuff, the connections, the key takeaways, the actual insights that are buried in there somewhere. Okay, so this is where Google's NotebookLM steps in. But I want you to forget everything you think you know about AI chatbots. This is different. This is a tool designed from the ground up to become an expert on the most important information in the world, your information. And this slide right here, this shows you the single biggest difference. You know, a general AI has read the entire internet. It's super creative, sure, but it can also confidently just make stuff up. We call those hallucinations. Notebook LM, on the other hand, is completely different. Its entire universe of knowledge is only what you give it. It doesn't guess. It only knows your material. And the reason it can do that is because of this core principle. It's a source-grounded AI. So every single answer it gives you is tied directly back to the material you provided. And get this, it even gives you citations, little clickable footnotes that take you to the exact sentence in your original document that proves what it's saying. So this isn't just about getting answers, it's about getting answers you can actually trust. You know, this whole philosophy was actually inspired by the writer Stephen Johnson. The goal isn't to make you spend all your time organizing files, it's to give you a smart assistant that lets you focus on what really matters, understanding your stuff and coming up with brand new ideas from it. So how does this actually work in the real world? Well, it starts by completely reimagining something we all do, taking notes. With just a few simple prompts, NotebookLM can transform your messy, raw text into these incredibly structured and useful formats. For example, take the classic Cornell method. Perfect for studying, right? You just upload a chapter or your lecture notes and bam, the AI instantly puts the main points on the right, generates key questions on the left so you can quiz yourself, and even writes a perfect little summary at the bottom. It turns a wall of text into a killer study guide in seconds. Or hey, check this out. This is the mandala format, which is fantastic for brainstorming. You give it just one central theme from your documents, and it goes out and discovers 8 related concepts to fill in all the squares around it. It is a brilliant way to see your main idea from every possible angle. And it's just so versatile. It can create a perfect, structured, hierarchical outline for a research paper. You know, topic, subtopic, details. Or it can switch gears and adopt the bullet journal method, automatically sorting all your jumbled thoughts into clear tasks, new ideas, and important notes. Okay, so organizing your notes is one thing, and that's already powerful. But this is where NotebookLM becomes a true research partner. We're moving beyond just note-taking and into what I can only call research superpowers. Tasks that would normally take you days, maybe even weeks. I mean, just imagine the pain of doing a literature review. You've got, 10, 20 dense academic papers you have to synthesize? Instead of spending weeks on that, you upload all of them. NotebookLM acts as your personal literature reader. It summarizes each one, and then, this is the magic part, it creates a comparative analysis of where they all agree and disagree. For any student or researcher, this is an absolute game changer. In this age of information overload, how do you even know what's true? Well, you can use the triangulation method. You upload sources from totally different perspectives, say an academic paper, a government report, and a news article on the same topic, and you just ask it to compare them. It will instantly lay out for you where the stories line up and, maybe more importantly, where they don't. It's a powerful tool for critical thinking. Now, this is probably one of my favorite features. You can ask it to simulate an expert. You can feed it a complex spreadsheet of data and then prompt it to act like a professor and just explain the key findings to you conversationally. It's like having a personal tutor on call 24/7 who's an expert in exactly what you're studying. And you know, to really master a topic, you have to understand all the different angles. With debate mode, you can actually have the AI stage a debate between two opposing viewpoints that it finds within your own sources. This is an incredible way to stress test your own arguments and really truly understand the counterarguments. All of these incredible superpowers are only possible because of that source-grounded design we talked about. And this foundation opens up some really unique features that go way beyond just playing with text. Because it's grounded in your sources, it can do things like generate an automatic FAQ for your documents, or create interactive mind maps so you can visualize the connections. And, my personal favorite, it can produce audio overviews. This literally turns your documents into a personalized podcast with two AI voices discussing the key points. You can listen to your research on your morning commute. How cool is that? And you can build up a really serious knowledge base here. In the free version, every single notebook you create can hold up to 50 different sources. We're talking PDFs, Google Docs, web links, you name it. That is a seriously powerful, personalized expert right at your fingertips. So why does all this matter? Look, it's about way more than just convenience. It's about saving you countless hours of tedious research. It's about getting answers you know are trustworthy and verifiable. And it's about unlocking deeper insights from your own material that you might have totally missed otherwise. At the end of the day, it's about turning that flood of information back into powerful, usable knowledge. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. We all have those documents, right? Those notes and files just sitting on our computers. If they could actually talk back to you, if you could have a real conversation with your own knowledge, what's the first thing you would ask?